All right, the newest locomotive on the layout. This is a pre-war Lionel 256 dual motor electric locomotive. So I'm going to kind of do some explaining, talk through stuff with it, show you the inside, and then we'll put it on the layout and run it. All right, so this is the motor with the cover off. It is actually two motors. You see it's got a bracket. Most of the time these little motors, that's where it would connect to the frame. Here they put a bracket on top. The bracket goes up through this section on top, held in with the cotter pin. It has a wafer manual reverse switch for each of the motors. And they're controlled by this silver slide on top. Journals on all the wheel covers. Cast cow catcher, and then Lionel's little latch coupler system. All right, cover back on. With those wafer switches, you can control direction by sliding this switch. So now we slide it to the back, motor lights up, runs reverse, slide it to the forward, that silver lever inside turns both those wafer switches, and we change directions. All right, and then some size comparison. So this is a 256, like I said, dual motor. Right next to it is another big motor. That's a 251 box cab. Same thing, directions change with the wafer switch. This is a single motor unit, but you can see similarities. Notice the 256, taller, bigger pantographs. It's got air cylinders on top. It's just a big motor. Compare that with a little tiny 248. You see, much, much, much bigger. And now doing what it's supposed to do. This is the 256 pulling the large 605, 606 passenger train that I made. I tried pulling these 4 cars with the 251 and it just spun the wheels. The train's too heavy. On 2 cars, it pulled 2 cars rather nicely, but 4, it just couldn't do it. So here's 4 cars in forward with the 256. Lionel 256 pre-war dual motor. Very cool, rare locomotive.